constantly telling me how proud they are of me, how far I've come, how they remember me in high chairs, and that word I used to say incorrectly, they wish they could remember, but man, it was funny. Or how they could have sworn that somewhere between layers of face and flesh, my cheeks held helium, so chubby it was narcotic. But what I find funny is how I don't remember them. When they were shoveling spoons and squash into my mouth, I was in the field near my elementary school of Kinnick, my best friend turned boyfriend turned deceased, whose brief stint as the imaginary love of my life is superseded by nothing, except maybe his various monster friends who I diligently disposed of, shoving into closets and corners. In hindsight, my adoration for the annihilation of these fictitious friends was probably some sort of omen. I mean, when most of my peers were playing Foursquare, I was tracing the word fuck into my forearm with the lid of a felt pen, and when most of my classmates were playing house, I was seeing how many pillows I could pile on top of Remington Hall before he'd stop trying to kiss me. And when most girls braided hair and held hands, I walked in on my best friend in the bathroom. Blood on her face so soft, I could have sworn it was makeup. But then I saw tears, and she told me she hated me. Told me I made her want to kill herself. People are constantly telling me how brave that I've been. How they remember the time the news interviewed my mother at Granville Island about her illness and how I jumped in and out of windows, smiling at the camera, told them how much I loved her, told them she was the best. And how in high school I was all awkward limbs and virginity and sports and polite hellos at the grocery store. But what scares me is how incorrect they are. When they were gilding my name in plastic and gold, all dollar store alchemy, I was carving my name into my rosy palette with an X-Acto knife. Arts and crafts have always been my strong suit. And when most youth conjoin their lungs in a symphony of flesh and femme ballet, smiles stretching across their faces like the limbs of dancers, I was in the hospital with Eric, counting the clicks of his IV. Most girls, self-conscious of their bodies, compare themselves to models. But I had his hospital bed frame to make me love what I had, to make me grab my curves and my corners and to measure them with gold. Because people are always telling me how brave that I've been. And when they remember fat cheeks and misspelt words, I remember a ship at Granville Island, floating in a sea of nutrients, each turn of the boat punctuated by the click of an IV.